Hello fellow friends, today we have a gripping story, please enjoy. Title: My girlfriend wants me to hide my accent when meeting her parents. I'm originally from India but have lived in the US for the past 4 years. I came here for my master's degree and now work in Chicago. I've been dating this girl for the past 4 months, and she wants me to visit her parents with her next weekend. For context, she's white, born and raised in the US, and her family has been here for 6 generations. I still have hints of an Indian accent. I don't think I had a very strong accent to begin with, and it's diminished over time, but it's definitely still noticeable. I am not ashamed of it, but it has naturally changed over time, and I can pretty much neutralize it if I really need to, though I try not to do that because I focus more on the accent than on what I'm saying. Yesterday, my girlfriend asked if I could please make sure my accent is more American when I meet her parents. When I asked why, she said they're not used to meeting Indian people and are already unfamiliar with the culture, so I shouldn't give them another excuse to dislike me. She then laughed. While I kind of see where she's coming from, I was also a bit offended. As I mentioned, I can neutralize my accent if needed, but that's usually for things like 30-minute Zoom calls at work. I definitely want to be myself and not worry too much about my accent when speaking with my girlfriend's parents, who might be family one day. I could just bite the bullet this one time, but I'm thinking of having a conversation with my girlfriend after the weekend to let her know that it offended me. What would be the best way to approach this? Update: I decided to address this with my girlfriend last night, rather than waiting until after meeting her parents. I told her that I pretty much refused to hide my accent and said I would rather be myself when meeting them. I explained that her request was unreasonable and frankly a bit demeaning. To make my point clearer, I asked how she would feel if I asked her to speak in an Indian accent in front of my family. She immediately said she would never do that because it could be seen as mocking the accent. She understood my point of view but insisted that she loved me for who I am and didn't want me to change. She explained that her parents are, in her words, difficult, and she wanted to ensure they liked me because she really likes me and wants our relationship to work. I told her this was something she needed to address with them and that if they needed more time to get used to the idea, that was fine. For now, we've decided that I won't go with her to meet them next weekend. She's going to talk to them first and then plan an introduction a couple of months later. I'm kind of happy I stood up for myself, but I'm also hoping this works out. I really do like her and want to believe that her parents are good people deep down. I hope for the best and that things will go smoothly when I eventually meet them. Second update. What a crazy few days it's been. After our conversation a few days ago, we decided to move forward with the plan for her to speak with her parents. However, I wasn't entirely comfortable with the situation, and something didn't sit right with me, especially after reading through all the comments here. Yesterday, we were out for drinks with friends, and she brought the topic up again. We were all a bit tipsy, but she told them everything about how she wanted me to change my accent, made fun of me for feeling bad about it, and acted like she was doing me a favor by speaking to her parents about me. She said every relationship needs compromises, and our friends chimed in, saying I'm lucky that she's doing this for me. It honestly felt surreal, like I was in high school being bullied, a story for another day. I didn't want to act impulsively while tipsy, but I broke up with her this morning. She's trying to blame it on the alcohol, but I've decided this relationship is not going to end well, and it's best for us to go our separate ways. So, this relationship is over. Thank you to everyone who read and commented. I truly appreciate your support and advice.